Yeah. You can find me on the cliffside. All they do is overlook me. Yeah, if things don't pan out, keep it cooking. You're not a fan, but you keep on looking. Look, don't be concerned with what people saying. Be concerned when they don't care to say it. Funny how people will act like they know you, but they don't even got a clue what they're saying. Don't compare me to people who don't compare.
What's going on, everybody? It's Aaron Cates. What we got going on today is what I mentioned in the last video. We got the radiator flush going on. I want to go ahead and quickly apologize if the camera fogs over anything. If you're a YouTuber in Florida, you know, you leave the AC inside, you walk outside to this hot, humid air, and it instantly fogs up the camera. So I apologize if it gets a little blurry or anything. It will fix itself. Now, what you need to do a radiator flush. But you're going to want some distilled water and some antifreeze. Now wait, guys, before you attack me. I know this is a GM, and I know this is not deck school, because I am going away from deck school. Deck school is terrible for your gaskets. It's terrible for your motor. And all you keyboard mechanics out there about to attack me in the comments and be like, oh, well, GM designed that motor to run deck school, and everything in that motor is designed to run deck school. And, well, yep, you're right, yep, you guys can stop now. But, it's my truck, and, I know what deck school does to motors. Just look it up. Look up Dex Kill anywhere on the internet, and it kills motors. So, that's why I'm going to drain it all out. Now that you guys are done attacking me, I got some normal 50/50 pre-diluted coolant, some Prestone flush and cleaner, and no, this is not sponsored whatsoever. This is all my own money. I got 2 bottles of that cleaner, and then I also got Prestone's flush and fill kit, which I don't think I'm going to use because I'm kind of sketched out to do it. Just saying. Let me get a thumbnail real quick, like. Just like that, we got a thumbnail. So what you want to do is, of course, pop the hood. Then you want to come over, remove the cap to your coolant reservoir. Now, if you're driving an older vehicle, you may have an actual radiator tap. This truck never got train horns. What's going on? But this truck does not come equipped with a radiator tap, so you do everything like you'd normally do through a radiator tap, through this coolant reservoir. Now, how I said I am sketched out to use this, because how you use this is you have to figure out which heater line is your fill, and then which one is your out, something like that. Whichever one goes in and whichever one goes out, you want to find the one that goes in, and you want to cut it in half. And that's like where I'm sketched out at. I don't want to cut in half the wrong one. You get me? So I don't think I'm going to use this. I've got it so you guys can see what to buy. What you would do is you would cut whichever one goes in. You put one of these 3-way things in there. Put clamps on it. You take the cap off. You attach your hose to it. You flush it like that, and then put the cap on, and then fill it up like normal. Get it? Alright, so now we're going to do it my way. Now that we don't need this, come over here, get your bucket. You want to make sure you don't leak any of this antifreeze on the ground, because it is harmful to the planet Earth, and it can kill animals. If you guys know much about like hunting or anything, antifreeze is actually used to kill coyotes. So, you know, check this bottom line right here. Make sure that bucket is underneath this line right here. And looks like it is. So, I don't know if you guys can see this hose. It's got a little clamp on it. What we want to do is take that clamp off. Okay, so go ahead and pull this clamp off. See if I can get it from the top.
Hey, Daddy. I've missed you.
You want to make sure you don't leach any of this antifreeze on the ground because it is harmful to the planet Earth. Well, guys, I missed the bucket quite a bit, so I'm gonna have to clean this up. But while that's draining, I'm gonna go wash my arm off and try and wash some of this off. Okay, when you got most of this drained, what you want to do is just start the truck for a second, just to try and cycle out the rest of that deck spool. You want to turn the heat on full blast. See if we can get the rest of this deck spool out. Don't mind the check engine light. That's not because of the antifreeze or anything like that. It's because I have a Cadillac converter that's blown out. So we want to wait for this temperature gauge to come up. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour one of these gallon jugs of water in here and hope that'll help speed up the process a little bit. Okay, see how fast this is pouring out now? We want to wait until this is now clear. Alright everybody, the battery died on the camera. We are still waiting for this to get up to normal temperature, and it is right now. So the rest of the coolant should be flushed out. I'm gonna give it another second. There it is. That is everything that is in the heater core. But I said try and get everything into a bucket. You want to make sure you don't leach any of this antifreeze on the ground. This is the only bucket I have. If I had another one, I could have stuck it next to it and got more of that coolant. I really didn't want any of it on the ground, but there wasn't really much I could do. So we're gonna wait for this to finish draining, get everything out of the heater core, and then we'll fill it back up with water. Okay, now the truck is off. We have a couple more droplets coming out, but it's all clear water. That water I put into the reservoir. Now what you want to do is wait for that hose to cool off a little bit, because I guarantee you it's hot. You want to wait for it to cool off, and you want to reattach it and fill the reservoir up with water, but I will show you all of that once this cools off. Alright everybody, truck should be cooled down enough, so what you want to do is reattach that hose right there, and I'll show you what to do after. Once you have that hose back on, you're going to take your water and fill the entire reservoir up with water. Once your radiator fills up, what you want to do is start the truck, let it run, let it empty out the radiator, let it flush through the heater core. So what you want to do is, once you get it running, you want to take one of your flushing cleaners, dump it in once there's more room in there, and then you want to continue filling it up with water. Okay, now once you have the flush cleaner and everything in there, you want to follow the directions, let it run for 10 minutes with heater on high, and after it reaches operating temperature, we're going to drain it out again. So we're going to let this run for 10 minutes, make sure it doesn't get hot. You want to continuously check the thermostat in here, but just continuously check it over and over again, make sure it's not running hot. If you suddenly see it spike, check your radiator lines for air bubbles, just continue to squeeze them, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I just shut the truck off. Same process as before. Let everything cool down, flush it again. I'm gonna fill it up with water again, run another flush thing through it, and then we'll fill it up with antifreeze. I want to get it nice and clean on the inside. But I'm not going to pick y'all up again until I do the antifreeze, because the next step is the same as what I just did, so y'all get it. Alright everybody, just finished everything up. It's now full of coolant. The hose down there is hooked back up. But that is how you flush your radiator, everybody. Now, auto parts stores take the coolant, oil. You can check with your local auto parts store. I know mine do. I don't know if all of them do. I'm pretty sure all of them do. So check with them to get rid of your old antifreeze or oil or anything like that anytime you change fluids in your truck. Most parts stores will take them for you. Don't let them don't just dump them on the ground or anything. If you spill some, you can't help it, but don't purposely pour it on the ground. But that is it for the how to flush your radiator. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for all the support. Y'all are killing it. We're almost at 300 subscribers, which by the time this video goes up, we might be at 300. Right now we're at, say, 289. And it's Sunday. This is probably going up Monday or Tuesday. I think I'm going to put it up Tuesday, so that's probably when y'all are watching this. But that's it for the how to flush your radiator. I want to thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for liking, subscribing. Y'all stay tuned for more videos. Got another video coming out Friday for y'all. Stay tuned.